I don't even know this thing is working here. I can't do that because it's too distracting when I'm driving. Hopefully the chat will work. So I'm live in LA, and I'm on 30 Charlie right now. This guy is driving on the freeway with a scooter. Brah, you can't be doing that. Tangled up bad. So now I can't see my display here. All right. Hopefully this will work. All right, this is Gregg K6EGG on 30 Charlie. Mobile, getting close to downtown Los Angeles. I'm also doing a live stream now on YouTube. I'm paying attention to the road, though.
K6EGG, this is KE0DFA. Go ahead.
Now I got you in there. I know Mark was very excited about making some contacts there, so I let him go with it. But good to hear you in there. Where was your location at, sir?
Yep, it's definitely good to hear the enthusiasm and to hear somebody.
I'm on the freeway, that's why.
Definitely good to hear. But no, QTH here is Nebraska, a town called Grand Island,
What's up,
Nebraska.
Shane? What's up, Abe?
And 2 hours west of Omaha. I was just sitting here looking at the 40-meter band and how dead it is. So
hopefully you guys can hear me.
It was definitely closed here. So I come over here to digital.
Yeah, that's kind of like what I did. I wasn't on voice, but I was on 40-meter FT8, and it just like all of a sudden died like about an hour ago. I had some free time at work. I was kind of playing around there, and I was pretty shocked to look back at the band, and all of a sudden it was dead. Like someone closed the window on it. I know there's some solar activity going on, so. But good to hear some people on digital again. Excuse me.
Yes, it is. It is. I enjoy digital just as much as I do HF. Kind of like the other station alluded to earlier. It doesn't matter if it's radio, it's radio. You know, I'll take advantage of everything that it has to offer. So I've been definitely enjoying it, and yeah, you pretty much nailed it there, man. It's kind of the way it is here too. I've noticed around 2030 local time, it's just 40 meters just pretty much goes out. I got home from work at 1530 and kicked on the radio, and it was just the whole entire spectrum was just crammed with signals. And by the time
Hamstick Eric
came back here, I'm like, oh, yep, I kind of figured that was going to happen. Somebody closed the window on it, like you said. So
I'm in the Tesla right now, Frank.
Funny the past few months.
I'm in the Tesla right now, Frank. What's up, Jay? Nice to see you in there. Hamstick. Yeah, I think when I was talking to Mark, I'm like, I don't care. It's radio's radio. If you're getting involved with a hobby, at least that's when the guy that tested me, or when he signed off on my test in 2001, he said, ham radio is what you make of it. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. So, I'm using that to the extreme, and I'm using a hotspot, going through my hotspot on my phone, and I'm talking to somebody clear across country, and I heard the VK station in there too, VK2 something or other. So it's still pretty cool, still making contacts, and still physically talking on my radio. Oh, come on with a Tesla.
Well, I definitely wholeheartedly agree with that.
Hobby is a lifestyle choice.
You know what it is. If it's something with radio, I'm game for it. I'm all game for it. And I have encountered a few hams that have had that sentiment, like, oh, I've heard the that's not real radio rhetoric. And
here's some more light for you guys.
Is by holding that attitude, they're limiting themselves. You know, they're missing out on a whole entire world. It's been fun. One of the things I've gotten into lately is playing around with these next-gen screens that attach to the, to the hat on the Pi Star. And I ended up bringing one home from HRO not too long ago. And once I got to playing with it, that had the next-gen screen, once I got to playing with it, I'm like, wow.
What's up, Snow
this is fun.
Cones?
And then I found out that they can be customized. You can make them from scratch. And I've been playing with it ever since then. I got a Raspberry Pi 3 with a Zoom Spot hat on it. I got the next-gen screen hooked up. It's crazy the information that you can get from those things.
Copy that, and how cheap it is too to make it happen. They basically come bare bones, and you can load any software into it you want.
Yes, that is another nice aspect of it too. It doesn't take.
Hello, everybody.
Set up,
Track me on DPRS. You can see exactly where I'm at.
The most expensive part of it is radio.
I'm about ready to flip somebody off.
D-Star or Yaesu, but that's kind of something else I've been playing around or thinking about playing around with too. Is I've done nothing with DMR yet. I have not played with that. Radios are relatively inexpensive. Maybe something we're going to have to tackle here before too much longer.
Yeah, DMR is pretty cool. Especially it's easy to cross mode in with a Open Spot 4. It's just like basically you put in your DMR ID number and you're set and ready to go. It's pretty quick. If you cross mode in, it's a little bit more difficult. Like I am, I'm cross moding in from D-Star, but you just got to add a few more steps. But pretty amazing technology these days on these little tiny little boxes. You could basically connect to the entire planet with them.
Yes, sir. With that internet, you can get anywhere. So
the interwebs.
It's there. Like you said, I'm definitely going to take advantage of it. But yeah, that kind of fell to the back of my mind too when you mentioned that. I'm sure there'll be a registration with that as well, just like with D-Star and Wires X and all the other ones. So I'm going to have to look into that because, and again, to kind of touch upon what you were mentioning earlier, it's endless, absolutely endless. There is no moment where any
yes, I do.
say that he's bored because there is always something to do.
Absolutely, and as far as traffic on DMR compared to DMR, there is probably about 4 times the amount of people, folks on DMR. Like I was telling Mark, you can get on DMR Talk Group 91 Worldwide, and that's on 4,000 or whatever repeaters or something like that. I can't remember the exact number. America Link is kind of like 30 Charlie basically, or 1 Charlie, and you can go to each individual country, and they have their own talk groups, and you can make contacts whatever country you want to do with or whatever. So pretty cool stuff, and it's good to hear some traffic back on the digital world. I'll be taking down my antenna because we got some bad weather. I just have an in-fed half wave that I have in my backyard on some temporary masts, and we're supposed to get some pretty sizable rain and wind coming in, and for safety reasons I'm going to unplug it and take her down. 30 Charlie, yep. In my Tesla.
That's my main antenna too, is an infed. I'm in an apartment, so luckily there's some trees out on the north side of the complex where I've got a wire up in the trees and just doing an infed. But yeah, usually when the night's over and I'm shutting things down, I disconnect every antenna. Every transceiver gets disconnected, so it's always better to play it safe when it comes to that.
Oh yeah, I'm worried about my gardeners when they come in. I don't want them knocking that stuff over, having them fall on them. That's another reason they're going to be coming again tomorrow. So I might take it down tomorrow. We'll see. But better safer than sorry. And see, you can make a bunch of contacts and live in an apartment still. So that's what it's all about, right? 30 Charlie. I'll leave a break next time.
A lot of people that, I can't do this because I'm in an apartment, or I can't do this because I'm in an HOA. And, now that I'm been here and done it. It's not that hard. It's not that bad at all. And that reminds me too. A little while ago, I was on a QSO with a station from California that was transmitting on a rain gutter. He set up
That's what Hamstick was talking about yesterday.
Somehow got it to match to the coax and was putting out a very nice signal. I was getting about 5.5, 5.7 from California here in Nebraska, and they said he just had a rain gutter up on the second story building and was transmitting with it. So yeah, it's when you get into that stealth antenna stuff, it is really cool.
I was leaving a break in there if somebody wanted to pop in there. But yeah, I was talking to my buddy over in Hawaii yesterday about that because I don't live in an HOA, but the houses out in where I live are like cookie cutter. I can basically be inside my house and reach over and touch somebody next door that's sitting in their house. So I got kind of some limitations on antenna placement and where I can run the coax at because of the wife. So I feel you, but I'm still on the air. Just got my DXCC from Logbook of the World. Well, it should be coming anytime next couple weeks, but I couldn't have done it without the help of everybody and trying to figure out different ways I can get that antenna up. It's temporary, but it still works. So good for you. What's up, Mark? Nice to see you in there, buddy.
Yep, absolutely. And I was thinking to myself too. There was a buddy of mine that I shot 3-gun and action pistol with. He had another guy that he knew that was looking to get into radio, and he contacted me to a bunch of questions and whatnot. So hopefully the guy said he got his study manual for tech, and hopefully here within another couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks or so, there'll be another new ham here in my area. But I was kind of alluding to him, and then kind of hinting to him that once you get tech, you can do digital. So hopefully it's not too overwhelming for him. I'm gonna see if I can't maybe help him get set up with some type of a hotspot or something or other. So yeah, it's always cool to see somebody new coming in. But yeah, I won't hold it here too much longer. I'm gonna let you go and say my 7.3s, get a few things taken care of here before it gets too much later. So safe travels, and I'll hand it back to you for one more go around. Let you tie the ribbons on it, and say my 7.3s with you. KE0DFA with K6 Echo Golf 7.3. Take care.
Copy that. Good to hear you out there, and glad you got stuff going. And hopefully, you'll get your guy in there and get him his license, and get him on the air. And there's plenty of people to help him out with the digital stuff. If I couldn't have done it without any help. That's for sure. Especially D-Star. Holy moly, it's such a mess to get in there. And if you're really bored, you can actually see me in action. On my QRZ profile, I have a link to my YouTube page, and I'm actually live streaming here in the car. I am physically passing downtown Los Angeles as I talk to you, and you can track me on the DPRS site. It will ping my my exact location from my GPS on my ID 5100. So take care. This is Gregg K6EGG in downtown Los Angeles, California. 73. Ooh. I'm speeding up, so I'll be paying attention more to the road.
K6EGG, this is PC Trevor on Papa Uniform. How are you doing tonight, sir?
Romeo, Papa Uniform. Nice to hear you in there. It's been a little bit, at least a month or so. Good to hear you. I'm mobile right now. How about yourself? I did? I'm sorry. They live in downtown LA.
Papa Uniform. Yep, things are going good here. Nice and clear right now. We're supposed to have some bad weather this weekend up here in Georgetown, Delaware. But yeah, just wanted to check in with you and say hi. I hear you're mobile. You're sounding loud and clear.
Copy that. I'm also actually live streaming in the mobile tonight. I did it for the heck of it. Hopefully it will make the time go past because I had an hour and 40 commute time to go 58 miles. So actually it's moving pretty well. I'm paying attention to the road a lot. So good to hear you in there, man.
about uniform. Yep, like I said, I was just checking in with you. Good to hear from you again. Good to hear that you're still kicking. So, I'll say 7-3. Romeo Papa uniform. Back to K3EGG or K6EGG. Apologies.
Copy that, Romeo Papa uniform. This is Gregg K6EGG, and coming up to East Los Angeles in California. Take care, man. Good to hear you all the way across the country. I hope the weather's not too bad for you there. We're supposed to get some next week. Take care. K6EGG clear, or back to monitoring on 30, Charlie. What's wrong with Dorkstar? So you don't like Teslas, you don't like Elon Musk, and you don't like D-Star. Yeah, traffic's been kind of funky here. So anybody that's watching right now, 9YS, you can track me on the DPRS site. Type in my call letters, and you can see exactly where I was the last time I keyed up. I am commuting, so I'm my primary objective is to drive.
Oh, no, I forget. K6EGG, W9 PVC, Mobile, Wisconsin.
Hey, go ahead, Wisconsin. I am mobile as well, just thankfully leaving downtown Los Angeles. 7:45 p.m. here tonight, 67 degrees, believe it or not. Yep, that'd be me. I'm moving it. Yep, it's good. I did copy the Wisconsin station. Go ahead.
I was curious about something. I haven't been out to LA itself in quite a long time. And at one time on 7th and Alameda, there was a Phillips 66 truck stop. You know, or have any idea if it's still there?
I actually just passed Alameda in the 7th, believe it or not. I was not that far away from it. I don't believe that there's a truck stop in downtown Los Angeles anymore. I know what you're talking about, but I don't think it's there anymore. I don't think a lot's there in that area. That's a little shady area to be in. Fuck. These people on the road. Did you copy me there on the 7th and Alameda truck stop? Hey, anybody new watching tonight? Don't forget to hit that like button. 12 of you watching, it looks like, or 13, I can't tell.
Kilo Charlie 9, Yankee Sugar.
9 Yankee Sugar, go ahead.
Well, sitting in a living room, they may be not making different Kilo Charlie 9, Yankee Sugar. 40 miles west of Chicago, the name is Al Halcott.
Al, you're coming in loud and clear. I lost the other fellow there that was in Wisconsin. He said he was mobile, so I don't know if he was on a hotspot or a local repeater there. But yeah, I just actually leaving downtown Los Angeles, so we're big city to big city there. I'm not self-driving, by the way.
Well, 40 miles west of Thursday, not far enough away. Name's Al. You sound good. Say, why is it everybody sounds the same on D-Star? And is that the same situation with DMR over and over?
I got to be honest with you, without getting too technical, because the voice gets compressed digitally and it loses a lot of harmonic characteristics, I believe is the technical term for it. So people sound very similar. I can kind of tell the differences in people just because of the way There's semblances and there's pauses and stuff, but I'm an audio guy, so I kind of listen for that stuff. As far as what you're saying, yeah, a lot of people sound very similar to everybody else.
That's really funny when you think about it. Everybody's the same. Well, I've got a Kenwood GHD 7400. I just tried adjusting the receive EQ when you guys are talking. Couldn't really make it too much better. But do you have any experience with DMR at all? And if you do, is it the same compression algorithm on DMR where everybody sounds the same also? KC9YS for ID.
I gotta be honest with you. I'm not a too technical person on as far as DMR or D-Star, but it is similar in the transcoding, and it sounds very similar with not having you don't have the characteristics you have like in the like a sideband or something like that. Everybody sounds very similar. Um, so I would say yes, people sound very similar on DMR. At least my experience with it, and the only experience I really have with it is cross moding in from D-Star because I only have D-Star radios, but I can cross mode in on an open spot 4, and everybody pretty much sounds exactly the same. I can kind of tell the difference in voices, but for the most part, you don't have any characteristics that will single people out, I guess, is the best answer.
Yeah, I'm an audio guy too. It sounds like everybody's pinching their nose when they talk.
Yeah.
And I really didn't notice it too much until today when I was listening to a whole bunch of people. The only thing different was the guy I was listening to in Ireland at least had an Irish accent. Even though he sounded the same. But he was a little different. So I don't know, maybe they have a better algorithm out there. Well, anyway, I'm sitting here at the dining room table. Got to start throwing away the plates and stuff like that. But thanks a lot for coming back to the call. And just give me your name before you clear it. KC9YS. Name here is Al.
Copy that, Al. My first personal is Greg, Golf Romeo Echo Golf Golf. And a real quick thing, since you're an audio guy, and you probably deal with maybe some digital stuff. So when someone runs their radio microphone gain or audio in their radio hotter, it tends to distort the signal more, and it sounds more nasally. Um, so that has a little bit of part of that sound that you're hearing. It's kind of a signature sound of digital radio. Um, you don't need a lot of gain in your microphones as far as a digital, at least I've learned, because you just don't need it's not, I forget the terminology to it, but you're not frequency modulating yourself through the band like you would be digital. It's a voice over IP basically. Um, somebody probably can correct me if I'm wrong on that. At least that's what I've understood. That's why you hear the nasally sound. Plus, I sound nasally because I'm sick, or I was sick.
Okay, well, I can make a quick test here. I'm talking about 4 inches away from the microphone, the HT. I'm talking right up to the HT. Hello, KC9YS. I'm talking 5 inches away from the HT. Notice any change, or does the compression algorithm make up for the difference? KC9YS, back to you.
Yeah, actually, if you want to hear yourself through my radio, I'm actually live streaming right now on YouTube as I drive. I know I probably shouldn't. And you sound a lot better away from the microphone. Uh, it's not as loud, and it's probably not compressing as much to keep from distorting. So I would say you definitely sound better away from it. You sound a little bit more natural as well. I try to run about 2 or 3 inches away when I talk at least on digital to give that presence. If I get right on it like this, it probably sounds not so good. I can't really read the.
Correct. It doesn't sound good when you get up on it. Okay, that's good news. I'll just stay about 5 inches away from the radio and talking in a normal voice. Well, cool. Well, thanks for the info. Well, you have yourself a good weekend.
Yeah, smash that like button.
Merry Christmas to you, and stay safe.
Are we allowed to say Merry Christmas without offending anybody?
I usually don't get a dining room band open here at the machine.
Anybody new watching tonight, don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well.
It's early night, it was submarine off and clear, and Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you, Al, as well, and get to cleaning your dishes there. This is Gregg K6EGG on 30 Charlie in the city of Rosemead, California Mobile, heading east to Chino. Once again, 73. GVK. GVK. Okay, we got 13 likes and 16 people watching. 3 of you folks didn't like or don't have a account, but that's okay. Welcome aboard the Tesla Model 3. We got a VK station in there. AEK, Terry. Hey Terry, I hear you in there. AEK, go ahead, man. It's great. K6EGG on the other side of the planet from you. I don't know how well this is working out. Hey Ken, nice to see you in there. I did see you on FTA or FT4. It's hard for me to read for obvious reasons because I'm driving right now. You can check my status on where I'm at on the DPRS site, type in my call letters, and look at the closest time to now. VK3AEK. This is Gregg K6EGG on the other side of the planet from where you're at, and not enjoying winter. It's not that cold though. It's 67 degrees here. Marked at 68 degrees right now. How you doing, Terry?
Yeah, that's fair then, Greg. I see it on the APRS where you are. Yeah, you're doing a good drive today, eh? Well, it's hard, I can still see you. Yeah. How's Tesla going? And you?
Tesla's riding quite nice. I really love this vehicle. It's a great vehicle, made by a great company, by a great person that owns it. Yeah, I actually really do love this car. It drives really smooth. Nice drive. It wasn't as bad as I thought. I made up about 15 minutes. It told me well over an hour 30, and now it's looking closer to like an hour 5. So making good time, especially for a Friday night, not too far away from Christmas. Good to hear you in there. Is it hot down there? Down under? You hitting your summer? I heard a VK2 station on here earlier. I think he was in Sydney. He said it was super duper hot down there. I think in Adelaide it's getting some rainstorms and lightning. Back to you, Terry. K6EGG. Also live streaming on YouTube tonight. I can't tell how many people are watching. But...
Yeah, well, for the last few days it was hot. Yeah, today's been cooler. I think what's the temperature now? Check on my phone up. 23 degrees here today. Yesterday was up, yesterday was about 30 something. 34 was higher again. It was pretty warm. And of course, trouble with your car as well.
What's up, Weather Tracker?
Yeah.
KLINT, I think.
With your radio equipment in the Tesla, and wondering, but any problems at all? Running it, because I know I've got problems with my car. If I put my radios in there at the moment, thank you.
How many radios did you you had in your car that you sent me the picture in? I know you had the ID 5100, right? I'm on Route 60.
Yeah, Roger. The 5100 and the ACM 400, that's the same thing they had in there. I found out the other day my Ultimate wasn't charging my battery. When I went to my battery station to charge battery, I charged the battery. And what I drive at the moment, it's only giving me about 12.1 volts charge rate. But the driver car should be generating about 13.6 to 14.5. So I think I've got a problem with my battery because I've just got a brand new alternate put into it. Thank you.
Copy that. Yeah, maybe it does sound like a little something going on there. I don't know if I have a normal battery in this car, like 13-volt battery or whatever. I know I have a big old giant battery underneath my floorboard, but I don't know if I have a standard battery that you would see in a car. I know my Model S had like a capacitor thing that like didn't need to be replaced for like 100,000 miles, but I don't know how that works. But that's something. Yeah, you got to get that checked out, especially if you have a brand new alternator. It's probably sucking down that battery or something. I don't know. You guys tracking me on the APRS, DPRS side or whatever? It's Gregg K6EGG doing it, coming to you live. Hacienda Heights. Whoa.
Maybe you have a dead cell or something in it, yeah. I don't know, but most of these things have a major static change. And if it charges up at say 13.6 to 14.5 off, then the battery does the same thing. It could be the alternator, could be faulty. Back here. Anyway, very long, going to go clear. So somebody else can come in and have a chat to you. Always good speaking to you. And I'll go clear up your final.
Copy that, Terry. Always good to hear you. And it's actually nice talking to you mobile here. I think this is probably only the second time I've done that. It's usually when I'm sitting at my home on my ID or my 9700, ICOM 9700. So it's good to talk to you mobile here. Good to hear you in there, VK3AEK. This is Gregg K6EGG Mobile in Hacienda Heights, California, heading home to Chino, California. Okay, there's 16 of you guys watching. I got one more like in there. What's up? Can you guys hear the radio okay? Hopefully I'll be able to look at the chat. N6KEN, K6EGG. Got you loud and clear, and nice to work you on FT. Did I actually work you on FT4 on 40 meters before it dropped out? I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, 40 meters was pretty on fire this evening. Yeah, I think that I have, well, on FT, I have 2 states that I need for work all states, so I picked up Delaware today and just leave Vermont. But yeah, I switched over to FT4 and saw you on there, and you gave me, I think, a close to 33. I was like, damn, that's a lot of stuff out there.
Yeah, for me, I don't know for you, right when the sun went down, or actually that was right after the sun went down. I think right after that, the band just dropped. Like I didn't see anything on the scope at all, or the waterfall, pardon me. So I just ended up shutting it off for the night. But there's always tomorrow. I got to take down my antenna on Sunday. Sunday night will be the last night of probably HF for the rest of the year, albeit there's only 2 more weeks of it. So I have a temporary setup. But nice to make contact with you on there. Let me know when I'm live streaming again at home. We'll see if we can find somebody that can work your. What was your last state again?
It was Vermont is the one that I'm waiting on.
Yeah, that's a hard one. I do see Vermont on 15 a lot, and I've been noticing them on 10 during the day. I don't know what your work schedule's like, or if you do work, but I'll let you know if I see something. But because I saw a couple VT stations just today, so I need one more county for Vermont, and then I'm good. I got all the counties in the whole state. So yeah, Vermont actually was not hard for me, believe it or not. That was one of the first states I got. I can't really, well.
Yeah, I've got Vermont, but it's on, I think, 10 meters. Yeah, I'm trying to do it all on 40 meters, and so that's the last one I've got. But yeah, I work from home most of the time, and play radio when I can. And I just figured out that you can set up Grid Tracker to alert you on whatever state
there, Terry.
radio, and I was taking a nap, and all of a sudden I heard state needed or whatever the thing that announces. I got out of bed. I'm like, oh, and that's when I got nowhere. The lazy ham.
Hey, that's not lazy. That's using all your resources there. I've never done that. Remind me next time I'm live and you see me on, and I have the FT8 going, and show me how to do that. I don't know how to do that. I heard it can be done. I need Wyoming for 10 meters because I'm trying to do everything you're doing there and getting all states and all different bands. And I got them on 40, 15, and 20. So I would like to get them on 10. All I need is Wyoming. I'm within 4 or 5 states on all the bands that I work, 40 through 10. So yeah, let me know about that. I'll send it back over to you. K6EGG, K6KEN, correct? Or is it N?
It's N, and for whatever reason, everyone says K. I guess it's because the cat throws them off. But yeah. Oh, and did you get on single sideband or CW at all?
I couldn't use CW if it's to save my life. I do sideband. I haven't for actually like about a month because I got a lot of noise in my area. But yeah, I do sideband.
Okay. Yeah, maybe one evening I'll try to work you there. I got a pretty good path to Southern California. So anyway, I'll let you continue on. Maybe get somebody else here while you're driving. Good talking to you. Cemetery K6EGG at 6KEN. And I will be clear on your final.
That's for Hamstick Eric. That was probably for Hamstick Eric. Copy that. N6KEN. Yeah, the Ken kind of threw me off with the K. So I apologize. You're probably used to it, but good to hear you in there. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Standing by, actually sitting by on the 60 freeway in Diamond Bar, California, and Monterey. You got it. You got it there. That's for you, there, Hamstick. Are we Tesla to Tesla right now? Am I? Hey, Kevin. Hey, Kevin. Yeah, you're probably just on this freeway a couple days, 2 days ago, right? Oh, you're home now, Hamstick? It says Hamstick, though.
Yeah, that's right. That was just yesterday. Traffic was rough. I'm in Portland now, so the traffic was a little rough coming in too. But I feel you, buddy. I tell you, I feel for you. I don't need to use it there.
Yeah, the 60, as we refer to, is not a fun place to be on. But believe it or not, for a Friday night, I'm saying, in California, this is pretty light. And I'm coming from Santa Monica. You know exactly my drive. And that's hard to get on the coming in for the west side of LA. And so far, this is going to be actually under an hour if my calculations of my Tesla Model 3 come true here. I'm only about 18 minutes away, 12 miles away. So good to hear you in here, Kevin. I haven't talked to you in the band for a while.
Yeah, Roger. Well, I've got my other radio I used to talk on this stuff. I've got it, and I've got it on another channel. I'll send you as well. So I'm actually talking to you via Morning Star. So I'm talking to you on my radio network phone, which is a Cat 62 phone. So I've got a USB-C, for example, to the phone. So this is what I guess these are developed to be a Morning Star. So it does work if you can get the right setting and the right headset. It ain't perfect, it probably is the most clear you ever heard, but it does work in a pinch.
Yeah, copy that. I've had it work on my iPhone once, and I did an update on my iPhone, and it messed everything up, so I gave up on it. But I gotta hold on a second. We had a road alligator on the road here. Everybody was avoiding. But I don't know. I got the hot spot. I don't know. I don't know if I want to mess with it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, don't blame you. Don't blame you. I just had both of my hot spots and everything else on other ones on TGIF and the ones on Grandmaster. So I figured I'd say hello to you while you was driving, and I just thought, hey, I got it, so why not use it? But anyway, he sounded good as always there, and I'll let somebody else jump on. Anyway,
He's going to be clear on his final. Copy that, Kevin. Drive safe up there in the greater Oregon area. I believe Portland, you said. This is Gregg K6EGG in Diamond Bar, California mobile. Also currently live streaming on YouTube, just to make people upset. I don't know. And I have no hat on. That's probably making more people upset. Sorry for all my forehead. At least you can't see my hair.
Good evening, Greg, N9NJS.
Hey there, N9NJS. Been a while. This is Gregg K6EGG. In but not near Chicago. Yeah, what hair's right?
It has been, so that's why I figured I'd give you a quick hello and wish you a Merry Christmas. And you're just getting ready to have a nice one with the news here. But or just let me just say hello, Merry Christmas. And I'll catch up with you later. I'll let you go ahead and do your streaming. N9NJS near but not in Chicago.
I love it. Copy that. Merry Christmas to you. We're getting awful close. It came up really fast this year. I got to do some more shopping on Monday. But good to hear you in there. This is Gregg K6EGG. Merry Christmas to you and all whoever's listening. I hope that didn't offend anybody. I'll be sitting by monitoring here in traffic here in Phillips Ranch now, California. I hit more traffic in Diamond Bar than I did where I thought I was going to hit the traffic.
It's good to hear you again. N9NJS.
Copy that. Nice to hear your voice. And I hear your alter ego on the 220 band, the Chicago repeater there on All Star Link. I think there's some call letters reversed in there. Is that correct?
Alter ego. You mean N9IJS, John? Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah. I'm hoping I didn't try to offend you on that. I was just making a joke. But yeah, it's very close to your call letters. And I'm like, hey, I know that guy. Wait a minute. No, that's not the right call letters.
Yeah, I know, John. I met him. Actually, I met at Hamfest after we had talked for a while. And don't really talk to him too much here of late. His schedule's really hectic, but I might try to get a hold of him later on tonight. But he's a good guy, great guy. But he hasn't had the chance to play too much crazy with his schedule. But it could be worse. He could be, not working at all. But sometimes no working, no play. But you know how that is. All right, man, 73 and 9NJS.
Yep, I understand. Feast or famine. That's how it is in my world right now. Just trying to eat as much as possible. I'm going to take a standby here on 30 Charlie. I'm been yip yapping for the last 45 minutes. This is Gregg K6EGG. And plus, I'm going to go out of cell phone range here in about 10 minutes when I get close to my house. What is that? Someone key up the radio? There's no call sign popping up on here. Oh, that's weird. Whoa. What the heck is going on 30 Charlie? Anybody on listening with the radio? Can you see?
Yeah.
Does somebody have their parrot? Third-party traffic parrot? I've never heard anything like this on a D-Star reflector. What's up, Kevin? Well, I guess nobody's gonna be talking on air. What's up there, Andy? Nice to see you in there. Interesting. Somebody's gonna get kicked off the reflector. Homeboy with a parrot. So KD9 SHQ. Well, at least they don't have me playing in the background, so I'll get in trouble. Oh, this is interesting. So driving, you can DPRS and see where I'm at. Type in my call letters. It'll give you a proximate location. Obviously, I can't key up anymore on reflector 30 Charlie. In fact, I cannot move reflectors now because my transcoder is transmitting. So I am stuck on 30 Charlie right now to this guy in Keys with a parrot. Whoa! You guys can clip this. Getting stomped over by a parrot. WSPD. It's a yay! Is he done dead, Keen? I think he's done dead, Keen, finally. I got into my area when the temperature went up a little bit. Now it's still 66. N9NJS. I'm getting close to being home. I am going home there, Andy.
Well, you never know. That's what happens here once in a while when you're alive.
Where was that? Did someone say my call letters? Did he? I couldn't understand him very well. You live? I am not going to go live when I get home. I got a long day tomorrow. I got like a 12-hour day tomorrow. I got to take care of some laundry. So.
This is Victor Echo 7, Victor India Bravo, radio test 1, 2, 3.
He's on a 9700, Victor Echo 7. So that is British Columbia. Victor Echo 7-ish or not? It would be, yeah, it'd be British Columbia, I think. I hope I did some good content creating for you tonight. We got a parrot live on the show on Reflector 30 Charlie. Uh-oh, there goes the boss.
Oh, I got some. response from
Now I got a thumbnail I can use. A parrot on 30 Charlie.
Bravo. Sting helicopter 9700.
So I'm gonna end it. Well, not yet.
Not sure if this line going out.
VA is VC.
Transmission.
Someone look up at his call letters and see where he's at. Did you say VE or VE? Yeah, he's in British Columbia. It showed up Richmond, British Columbia. I was right. Come on, Frank, give me more credit.
Okay, I was looking for another repeater, but anyways, thanks for confirming.
All right, getting off the highway here.
The transmission is coming out.
I gotta. As soon as he gets done.
4 CCM.
All right, I had to shut off my radio, or I'm sorry, my open spot 4, because, or open spot 3, pardon me, because I'm getting off the freeway. I'm getting close to my house, and I don't want to have the open spots close to each other on because they're on the same frequency because I'm too lazy to change frequency. What's up, Earl? Nice to see you in there. Thanks for everybody hitting that like button. Anybody new tonight, don't forget to subscribe. Andy can jump on and say hi to everybody. Andy's a very good ham radio YouTube connoisseur. I'm driving in my Tesla Model 3 2023. I'm not doing the self-driving. I do occasionally. I wanted to drive because I wanted to make sure I paid attention to what I was doing. Obviously, I got my hands full with everything in here. And I made pretty decent time driving home from Santa Monica. I'm about, if I don't hit any lights, I'm about 30 seconds away from losing my cell phone signal because I live in like a hole of nothing. I can only make Wi-Fi calls. I'm going to hit a red light, so I'll buy myself another probably 30 seconds of live streaming here. But I appreciate everybody watching. I might do another one of these another day, maybe driving into work on Monday. I don't know. We'll see. As I've been pretty much busy working the last couple of weeks, other than being on vacation. I don't have. Well, that update was actually for more of the self-driving feature than the regular autopilot from the email I got from Tesla, and it was only U.S. based or North American based cars, so it wasn't all Teslas that ended up getting that recall. Don't want to get too much into it. Obviously, I'm driving; it doesn't really matter to me because I don't really use it that much. But you guys all take care. I appreciate you watching the. I got a bunch of cables tangled everywhere, and I'll see you next time. So take care. 73, everybody. I got a green light, and I'm gonna lose signal, so I'm gonna end this thing right now.